Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the special session of the Tsukuba Conference, the commemorative session for the 50th years of ASEAN-Japan Friendship and Cooperation, Part 1. Innovative educational activities for the sustainable development of the future generation. Share the best practices from the SEAMEO region in Japan. I'm Shihara. I'm the Secretary Officer of CRICED, and today I'll be your MC. I think the screen is still not showing my slide.
Purple.
Alright. And today's agenda is like this. We have the opening address, followed by the presentation by the 5 schools, which have done the innovative educational activity, and then followed by the overall Q&A session. And we have a lot of online participants today. We have more than 1,000 pre-registered participants, so mainly from Southeast Asian countries, and there are around 40 countries. From 40 countries, we have viewers online via YouTube. And dear online participants, thank you for coming. This session is distributed throughout YouTube, and you can post questions via YouTube chat. You can start anytime. If you have a question, you can chat on the YouTube so that we can find some questions that we can share in the overall Q&A session. Thank you. So let us begin the opening session, moderated by Dr. Nomura Nakao, Regional Director for Southeast Asia, Bureau of Global Initiatives, University of Tsukuba, Japan. Dr. Nomura, please.
Thank you very much for the introduction. Good morning, everybody. My name is Nomura. I'm serving as the Regional Director for Southeast Asia and Taiwan in the Office for the Global Initiative. I'm very honored to this opportunity to come to this session, because this session is inviting the 4 awardees of our premier award program for the Japan ESD Award, supported by the next government. And this award is competitive among all schools in ASEAN. That all schools propose some project, and there's a strict selection procedure. And every year we have a few awardees, but the first prize awardee will get a chance to travel to Japan and to have a study tour in Japan. However, during the pandemic period, we couldn't make it. But we were able to make all 4 years awardees together today to present their project and to share the knowledge. The 4 years not implementing this study tour, not a pity, but it's really good chance to share this project and know each other in person in Japan. So I'm very glad to have this session. And I'd like to start the opening remarks from the executive guest for this session. First, I'd like to welcome the Director of the Senior Secretariat, Dr. Habiba Abdul Rahim. Dr. Habiba, please.
Director Tabuchi Miyuki Helga, Office for International Strategy Planning of the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sport, Science and Technology, Japan. Dr. Jun Ikeda, Vice President for Global Affairs, University of Tsukuba, Japan. The first place winners of the SEAMEO-Japan ESD Award from 2019 to 2022, distinguished speakers from Senior High School at Sakado University of Tsukuba, Japan, educators, teachers, and students from Southeast Asian countries, Japan and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings from SEAMEO Secretariat, Bangkok, Thailand. It is my great pleasure and honor to extend a warm welcome to all of you to the Tsukuba Conference 2023. As the Director of the SEAMEO Secretariat, I am truly delighted to stand before you with a deep sense of enthusiasm and anticipation for the discussions, collaborations, and knowledge sharing that will undoubtedly unfold throughout the session. SEAMEO has a long relationship with the University of Tsukuba, Japan since 1985, or about 38 years ago, and still counting. We have been working more and more actively since 2009, when the University of Tsukuba became our affiliate member. We work collaboratively on the Journal of Southeast Asian Education, published annually, which provides the readers with teacher education and training in a variety of contents depending on the theme designated for that year. In addition, we co-host the annually SEAMEO University of Tsukuba Symposium, conduct various e-training courses by experts of Tsukuba University, which are exclusively for teachers under the SEAMEO Schools Network Student Mobility Program. The Tsukuba Conference is also one of our collaborations. The theme of this year's conference, ASEAN-Japan Friendship 50th Anniversary Commemorative Session, Innovative Educational Activities for the Sustainable Development of the Future Generation, Sharing the Best Practices from the SEAMEO region and Japan, resonates deeply with our shared aspiration to harness the power of education as a catalyst for sustainable development and the empowerment of our future generation. The conference will serve as essential platforms for youth, educators, and other stakeholders for fostering innovation, forging meaningful connections, and propelling our collective pursuit of advancements in innovative educational activities that we can learn from our distinguished speakers from the 4 schools that have been awarded the first place winners of the SEAMEO-Japan ESD Award. Namely, they are South Hill School Incorporated, Philippines, the first place winner of 2019. Sekolah Menengah St. Patrick, Tawau, Malaysia, the first place winner of 2020. Cranleigh Secondary School, Singapore, the first place winner of 2021. And La Filipina National High School, Philippines, the first place winner of 2022. Moreover, we will learn the success story from senior high school at Sakado University of Tsukuba, Japan, under the Super Global Highschool program initiated by MEXT. In this occasion, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to MEXT for your great partnership, commitment, and support of the SEAMEO-Japan ESD Award since 2012 to promote the ESD best practices in schools and communities across Southeast Asia. As the Director of SEAMEO Secretariat, I'm looking forward to have more collaborations with University Tsukuba and MEXT in the future. I believe the audience will embrace the diversity of perspectives and experiences that our esteemed participants bring to this conference. Let us seize this occasion to forge partnerships, cultivate new ideas, and collectively craft strategies that will drive positive change in education across Southeast Asia and the wider global community. I wish you a productive, enlightening, and truly memorable conference experience. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Habiba. Next, I'd like to welcome Ms. Tabuchi Miyuki. She is the Director of Office for International Strategic Planning, Ministry Secretariat, Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology. Ms. Tabuchi, floor is yours.
Honorable Professor Dr. Ikeda, Vice President of the University of Tsukuba, Dr. Habiba Abdul Rahim, Director of the SEAMEO Secretariat, distinguished speakers and guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor for me to have this opportunity to say a few words on behalf of the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology, MEXT in short. First of all, I would like to thank the Center for Research on International Cooperation in Educational Development, CRICED, for organizing this commemorative session for the 50th year of the ASEAN-Japan Friendship and Cooperation, in cooperation with the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organization, SEAMEO today. The presentations in this special session will be made by winning schools of the SEAMEO-Japan ESD Award. MEXT and SEAMEO started this award program in 2012. Education for Sustainable Development, ESD in short, is a concept first proposed by Japan and driven mainly by UNESCO. It is education to foster people who can build a sustainable society and embraces international understanding, environment, cultural diversity, human rights, and peace. The award recognizes outstanding initiatives by primary and secondary schools in SEAMEO members countries. The program invites the winning school to Japan. It includes a visit to a UNESCO-associated school. Due to the pandemic, we could not invite winning schools to Japan for the past 4 years. This year, we are finally able to and happy to invite the past 4 winning schools to Japan. Furthermore, the University of Tsukuba, which is an affiliate member of SEAMEO, has kindly arranged this opportunity for the award-winning schools to present the results of their activities at this Tsukuba Conference 2023. I wish to express our sincere appreciation to the organizers for providing this valuable opportunity. The students and teachers from the 4 schools visited our ministry earlier this week and met with the state minister. I had a chance to listen to the very impressive presentations by the students. I am sure that you will also be impressed by their activities and enjoy their presentations. The presentations will be followed by another presentation by their peer students in Japan from the Sakado High School. I look forward to listening to their presentation as well. These young generation students take personal ownership of global issues and take actions to solve the issues in cooperation with the local communities. I hope that this session will be a great opportunity to deepen next generation exchange between ASEAN and Japan. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Harmony. Next, to welcome Dr. Jun Ikeda. He's the Vice President for Global Affairs at the University of Japan. Professor Ikeda, floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Is the microphone on? Okay, it's now on. So, hello everyone. I am Jun Ikeda, a Vice President for the Global Affairs of the University of Tsukuba. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the commemorative session for the 50th year of ASEAN-Japan Friendship and Cooperation, Part 1, Innovative Educational Activities for the Sustainable Development of the Future Generation, sharing the best practices from the SEAMEO region and Japan. First of all, as a Vice President of the University, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Dr. Habiba Abdul Rahim, Director of the Southeast Asian Ministers of Education Organizations, SEAMEO in short, and Ms. Tabuchi Miyuki Elga, Director, Office for International Strategy Planning, Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology, or MEXT in short, for their kind remarks at the opening of this session. Let me tell you a few words about our university. The University of Tsukuba's history goes back to the first national institution of higher education in Japan, founded in 1872. And this year marks its 151st anniversary since then, and also the 50th anniversary since its relocation from Tokyo to Tsukuba Science City. We are proud to have 3 Nobel laureates among our past faculty members, as well as over 40 Olympic gold medals earned by our faculty and students, past and present. As one of Japan's leading national universities, the University of Tsukuba aims to realize global trust through our research, education, and international collaboration. Since 2009, the University of Tsukuba has been an affiliate member of SEAMEO and has developed various collaborations with many SEAMEO centers to improve the quality of education. Thanks to this, we have been recognized as the most active affiliate member. It is our great pleasure to have this session at the Tsukuba Conference in the 50th year of ASEAN-Japan Friendship and Cooperation. In the past, there had never been an opportunity, even online, for the winners of the Japan ESD Award from different years to share their activities in this way. Moreover, this is the first time that the initiatives of Southeast Asian countries and Japan to come together and share their innovative practices. The University of Tsukuba is very pleased to be able to provide such an opportunity. We are very pleased that the first prize winners of this award from 2019 to 2022 have been given this opportunity to visit Japan and deepen exchanges with one of the UNESCO schools in Japan, University of Tsukuba's Senior High School at Sakado, or UTSS in short. UTSS was a key school in Japan for the Super Global Highschool program sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Culture, Sports, Science, and Technology. Today's session will begin with presentations of innovative educational activities by the first prize winners of the ESD Award from ASEAN countries for the 4-year period from 2019. The 2019 awardee was the South Hill School Incorporated from the Philippines. Where are you? Okay, welcome. And the 2020 awardee, SMST Patrick from Malaysia. Where are you? Okay, welcome. And the 2021 awardee, Cranleigh Secondary School from Singapore. Okay, and 2022 awardee, the Filipina National High School from the Philippines. Okay, there you go. Okay, welcome to school. After that, a presentation from Japan will be given by the University of Tsukuba's Senior High School at Sakado. Where are you? Sakado students? Okay, there you go. So this is a hybrid format conference, and in addition to all of you here in this room, today we have over 1,100 registered online attendees. We look forward to a lively exchange of questions during the Q&A session, including those of you participating online. We're confident that the collaboration between SEAMEO and the University of Tsukuba will continue to develop through the expansion of various projects. Center for Research on International Educational Development, or CRICED, is expected to play a major role as a hub working hand in hand with all the parties concerned. Again, as Vice President of the University of Tsukuba, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Dr. Habibah Abdul Rahim, Director of SEAMEO, and Ms. Taguchi Miyuki Elga, Director, Office for International Strategy Planning, MEX, for their kind words of welcome. I would also like to thank the staff of the SEAMEO Secretariat and MEX for their cooperation in organizing this session. Together with those of you who are watching the session on YouTube, I wish for the further promotion of various innovative educational activities in the SEAMEO region and in Japan. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that. That's all for the opening addresses. I'd like to return the floor to Ms. Now.
Okay, thank you very much for the opening address. It seems that there's a trouble in the YouTube streaming, and we're having a technical check now. Is everything okay? If it is okay, we would like to proceed.
I'd like to return the floor to Ms. Now.
Okay, thank you very much for the opening address. It seems that there's a trouble in the very much in the Okay, thank you. Sorry for the confusion and introduction of the conference. So let's move on to the next session, which is the presentation session, which is the main part of this conference. Okay, so I would like to welcome.
Yes.
The fourth school of the SEAMEO-Japan ESD Award 2019-2022. And from now on to the online participants, please post questions via YouTube chat so that we can share your questions in the oral session in the end. Okay, we'd like to first invite South Hill School Incorporated, Philippines. So please come to the front. And I would like to pass the moderation to Dr. Nomura.
Okay, so the first presentation is from the South Hill School Incorporated from the Philippines. They are the winner of the Japan ESD Award 2019. The title of their project is Building Peace in Schools and Communities. So the title, Kindness for the Peace. Okay, the floor is yours. South Hill School, you can start.
The others.
They should change the switch.
Can you make it a slideshow mode?
Somehow the screen is a bit freeze. Maybe the LAN is not working. Sorry.
Just proceed.
Yes.
Okay, so you can start, please.
Go ahead.
Kindness for Peace is a movement that shows the interconnectedness of various programs that facilitate sustainable peace building. Because it is believed that kindness is achievable when it permeates throughout the environment that we live in, such as classrooms, families, and communities. The said program adopts strategies and activities in various aspects, such as our core values, like truth, charity, and justice. Developing acquisition skills is also very important, not only to gather information, but also to pass it on. Through our sub-programs such as Gang Talks, Rap-Ons, and Project Kindred, the goals of the said programs are to first instill peace-building values to students, such as diplomacy, compassion, empathy, and of course, kindness. Second is creating a safe environment where irrelevant social issues are talked about in a manner that is non-violent, yet still eradicates the fear of difference, the fear of discrimination, and the fear of prejudice. Lastly, is creating an impactful change towards the community through various acts of kindness that provide enabling conditions for every student, parent, teacher, and every other stakeholder for them to become an instrument of peace.
Gandhi Talks is an interactive seminar workshop innovatively designed with 5 phases. You can see the framework in the slide. Gandhi Talks conclude with participants pledging to perform their own acts of kindness, targeting the school, the community. The topics covered are teenage pregnancy, HIV/AIDS, sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, advanced reproductive health, environmental binary thinking, and bullying. Next, RAC. Random acts of kindness includes a variety of activities that promote selflessness, ranging from small acts of kindness to well-planned community service events spearheaded by individual students, classes, clubs, and organizations. Two of the most notable ones are Tabang Kita. During the pandemic, a virtual fundraising concert was held and was able to generate funding for typhoon and calamity survivors. Next, K4P raffle, which is still ongoing. The money being raised is for the legal assistance fees of cybercrime victims in our community.
Project Kindred. Project Kindred consists of academic and extracurricular activities that help students build the social emotional skills required to teach each learner how to love peace by being more sympathetic, compassionate, and kind. The framework shown on the slide serves as the foundation for the instructional activities. The non-curricular component focuses on promoting intercultural understanding and teaching the concept of achieving peace through diplomacy, inclusion, and compassion. Key activities in this sub-program include South Youth Exchange programs in South Korea, Japan, Singapore, and the United States. Participation in Model United Nations conferences in the Philippines, the US, and in Europe. Engagement in environmental programs with a focus on environmental kindness. Our most recent achievement on this is Southfield being one of the finalists in Zayed Sustainability Prize 2024. We have been participating in both Yale and Harvard Model UN and have received numerous distinction awards for creating social impact projects and advancing the rights of women, advocating for social justice, and protecting the indigenous people. The participation of students in Model United Nations exposes them to diverse perspectives and provides them with a program to practice diplomacy and international relations. It also encourages them to cultivate kindness and maintain a peaceful demeanor, especially when taking on ambassadorial roles. Additionally, this experience helps students develop skills in public speaking, writing, negotiation, and compromise.
Our latest program on this is South Hill's participation in the Social Excellence Forum's The All Nations Human Rights Mock Trial, Humanity versus Professor Ernst Rudin, which was staged live in the United Nations headquarters in New York, United States last January, with a South Hill delegation representing Asia on advancing human rights, international law, fight against racism, remembering the Holocaust, and advocating against anti-Semitism. The Kindness for Peace program is aligned with the school's mission of molding its Filipino students into becoming global citizens. It is also in line with several sustainable development goals. The program aims to ensure healthy lives and promote well-being to everyone without bias. The Gandhi Talks program believes that the issue of inequality with regards to a person's traits and attributes are all equal. It also tackles the benefits on the discussion of environmental preservation. South Hill's development of composting technologies facilitates the attainment of food security. Furthermore, the mobilizing of communities in facing various challenges in the environment and rapid urbanization. And lastly, the strengthening of peace building among different parties to share insights and aspirations. Our program Kindness for Peace will leave you with a saying that in a world where you can be anything, be kind.
Thank you very much. Very good presentation, South Hill School. Congratulations. Okay, next I'd like to welcome the second presenter of this session, SMSC Patrick Tawal from Malaysia. They are the winner of the Japan ESD Award 2020. The theme is Addressing Plastic Problems for Transforming Communities. Project title, 5 Greens Program. Okay, SMSC Patrick School, floor is yours.
Wait a minute.
Good morning, everyone. This morning, we are going to share with you our Go Green journey in St. Patrick's Secondary School, Tawau. This is our school with 1,400 students at this time. And we are implementing the 5 Greens program with these 5 slogans: Go Green, Live Green, Love Green, Think Green, and Be Green. To implement this program, we are applying these 7 strategies to run the program.
To run the strategies, we have environmental ambassadors. So this is a picture of us, and then we have a total of 33 students from grade 7 to grade 11, and then we classify into 2 types of station presenters, which will present information about standard stations, and also tourist guides will tour you guys around the school for the visitors. So this is station in our school. Of course, it's not all of it. We have 25 stations in total, and also brochures designed by the office presenters from grade 7 to grade 11.
Our school also has a Go Green Carnival, which has started since 2019, and it was to promote environmental awareness towards students in our school. The first activity was the Amazing Green Race, which was a learning station with games. The second activity is mural painting, painting the walls, and designed by NGO, Plastic Innovation, and releasing of koi fish.
Under this Go Green Carnival, our school also introduced the Eco Tour, which is tour by our students, which we call tourists, and we also designed an Eco Tour map. So these are our tour guides, and these are our tourists. So this is the Eco Tour map designed by me. So I actually modified the Eco Tour maps from different we call Taman Negara in our country, and we also added some QR codes next to it so our students can scan further information to access it further knowledge. And this is the cover of the brochure. So we have a personal stamp collection here. So we have different stamps allocated at different stations, and I will show you the next slide, this one. So after you tour every station, you can allocate 1 stamp, and at last, you get a congratulating scientist. And for information, these are designed by grade 9 students.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to share with you about green technology and the Go Green production team. Every year in Go Green Carnival, we have a green technology exhibition where students design and make green technology products to show their innovative and creativeness to combat the green, to show green ability. These are one of the examples, which is roti plastic. As you can see, one of our students, using the SDG 15 Save the Animals, he got the award ICIA 2023 Innovation Award. And second of all, I'd like to share about the Go Green production team. Their role in our school is to record all the green activities and produce videos about our Go Green journey. As you can see, they are working during our Go Green carnivals and other celebrations to make videos and make documents about our Go Green journey.
As a conclusion, I would like to highlight the impact of the program. First, our student becomes the envoys for green activities. Second, they are the participants for numerous environmental competition. And third, our school becomes a platform for benchmarking for private sectors, even government departments and other schools. Small changes create big impacts. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. SMC Patrick School. Thank you very much for your presentation. I just realized that the color of your uniform is match with your title, even the dress of your female teacher. Okay, I'd like to welcome the third school. The school is the Cranleigh Secondary School from Singapore. They are the winner of the Japan ESD Award 2021. The theme of this year was securing educational opportunity in COVID-19 crisis, and their project title was "The World is My Classroom." Okay, the Cranleigh Secondary School, floor is yours.
Ohayo gozaimasu. Watashi wa Leiling desu. Good morning, everyone. I'm Leiling, Vice Principal from Cranleigh Secondary School. Today, with me, this is Ms. Karen Tia and our student leaders from the various streams of work that have supported this award. But they are the future generation that has been benefited from the seniors 2 years ago. Now, 2021, we were all in this mass world, separated by COVID, a lonely disease, but united by a common cause. So it gave us these great opportunities to redefine what learning experiences can be leveled up in our school. We take stock of our teachers' competency, and we know that we no longer can rely on past practice to teach in front of the class and have their social interactions. What we did with our teachers was to step up the ICT technological use. Even the principals, myself, we went onto online conferencing, making use of video tools, making use of online collaborative tools to engage our teachers and then use it to engage our students. Now, this has actually attained a level of capacity among our teachers. Beyond that, we also wanted to step out to look for new partners. As I said, COVID is a lonely disease, we are separated. But the whole humanitarians is united by a common enemy, COVID. And we seek out partners in the various schools across Asia, ASEAN, wanting to seek out schools who want to do exchange with our students online. And there we are. In fact, Southview School is one of our partner schools that we have engaged over the last 2 years. To do all these, teachers is important to us. We look at the professional development of our teachers, Even up to today, we continue to stay relevant. Now, COVID has accelerated technological advances. We have COVID now. We might meet with new challenges. So it is important for us to engage our teachers with new design thinking tools and be relevant and to take ownership of their learning and be kept in touch with the advances in our society and in our developing country. So over here, you see that we have engaged a design consultant to actually leverage our teachers' capacity. We bring our teachers out to look at AI. That is the AI technology used in our Changi Airport. And we look at behind the scenes. Now, these heighten our sensitivity of our teachers, and they bring that sensitivity into the classroom. These raise the awareness of our students that what they learn in the class is not confined to the classroom. What they learn in the class has to be useful in the future. And in this conference, I'm speaking to future shapers. Now, during COVID, we couldn't travel. In Singapore, our government has the safe distancing measures. For a start, we were kept to 2%, 4%, extended then beyond 8%. But you know, in the construct of learning on teaching, to do that only with 2%, it actually limits learning. So what my teachers did was to use virtual realities, okay, to enact the historical investigations that could actually take place if they were on a site visit. Science were brought alive with virtual reality, augmented 360-degree artifacts that could then enrich our teachers' learning. So these are some things that we do with our teachers. Now, as I shared, COVID can unite us, and we find that we have the privilege to extend our network of friends around Asia. So this is the international conference. Coincidentally, this invite came from Okinawa, MPO, Supra Takra. Mr. Honda was a friend of my university friend in another university in Okinawa, and he extended this international conference to our students. We had a chance to participate consecutively in the last 3 years at this platform with youth from the region, talking about how the global leaders come together to manage COVID and how we can actually make a concerted effort for climate change and what they can do good for the community. So this is a privilege or honor for us. And through that, we extended partners. From this conference, we have linked up with Taiwan partner schools. And now we are actually in our 3rd year partnership with Tuchen Senior High in Taiwan. And with Ginowan Senior High, this is our 4th year partner. Coincidentally, they were with us this Tuesday. Ginowan Senior High was in our Cranleigh Secondary School on a visit face-to-face. The principal was with us. Now, these are some of the virtual exchange that take place. Up to now, we have 7 virtual partners. Next year, Korea, a school from Korea and another school from China are also added to our network. And here, I would like to rally a call for the future shapers at this conference. If you're interested to partner us, please join us. And this year, our Ministry of Education have extended and allowed for face-to-face travel. So we're privileged to have actually sent our students over to Thailand. And year end, we're going over to Taiwan. And here, these are the 4 privileged ones in Japan study trip. Now, in the Mark Square, we also noted that we must continue to build our student advocacy. These masks actually hampers the social emotional learning of our students. This is a fake confidence that can be presented to students. So we thought that we should not let this chance go to waste. We continue to leverage on ICT and bring up new skills to our students that they can actually facilitate and advocate cyber wellness. Now, with COVID, a lot of our youth across our nations are into social media. They no longer will resume face-to-face interaction and talk casually, but they will confide a lot in social media. So this gives us an opportunity to then get our student leaders to facilitate what cyber wellness should look like. There were fake news online that tempered the understanding of our students. There were also cyberbullying that takes place and addiction to cyber games. So these are some issues that our students led as facilitators to facilitate discussions across the youth in our secondary schools and with our other partner schools online. Now, climate change, environment outreach is still a key strength of our school. These also, we have seek out the Singapore National Parks Board to work with us. We have invited speakers in the region to also talk about environment outreach. So over here, you will see that is a marine biologist and active bee expert talking about biodiversity. So these are some platforms that we enrich our students, and our students then enrich the other students in the secondary schools. I'm proud to say that during COVID, where travel out of school was restricted, our teachers step up to make a resource package of our Cranleigh marshes. This is a virtual trail that our teachers have developed with the students. You can see a snippet like that. You can also access the virtual trail using the QR code. We use this package that was developed by our teachers and students with resources in our Singapore student learning space to engage who are actually incoming to, who will be entering our school at secondary 1 level, and also as an advocate for our students' leaders to channel the educational outreach. So for these work that our environment ambassadors have gone on, we have obtained the overall School of the Year award last year, accorded by our Singapore National Parks. Is my slide? Yeah, it doesn't move. Okay, thank you. Now, these are some of the topics that our students have promoted online in their advocacy. Now, we are also privileged to partner with the Singapore ASEAN Study Center and organize the ASEAN Symposium last year, attracted over 100 youths in Singapore. And we have invited our partner schools from Philippines and Thailand, and Southview was one of our keynote speakers presented at the conference. So we look forward to inviting you next year. We'll be hosting our next ASEAN Symposium. Our future plans. We would like to do a rally call. If you want to work with us to learn, create, and inspire the next generation for a common cause in the environment or in any of the UN Sustainable Development Goals, or even for cross-cultural exchange, please feel free to drop us a note at our QR codes. Today, I can only bring my team of 4 student leaders and my teacher here. But behind me, we have 1,200 students and 80 of my teachers and 30 over my support staff waiting for you in Singapore at Cranleigh Secondary School. Please come visit us. Domo, arigato, gozaimasu. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Very energetic presentation. Okay, next I'd like to invite the fourth presenter of this session. They are from the La Filipina National High School from the Philippines. They are the winner of the Japan SEAMEO-ESD Award 2022. The theme of this year was Education Transformation Through Partnership. Their project title is Salida La Filipina. Okay, floor is yours.
Ohayou gozaimasu. When face-to-face instruction was not yet available because due to COVID-19 pandemic, La Filipina National High School used modular distance learning, wherein students answer using printed modules to learn. However, students find it difficult because of the limited access or limited supervision of the teachers. That is why we are so thankful to Mr. Harley Aglosolos for initiating the Salida La Filipina TV, I mean, sorry. Given that La Filipina National High School is situated in an area wherein most of our students belong to an average earning Filipino family or even below average earning Filipino families, the pandemic is really a blow to them. And of course, to the entire La Filipina National High School community. That is why we created Salida La Filipina. Salida La Filipina TV, it is a media-related it is a media-based program wherein it produces localized and contextualized supplementary learning resources to aid a distance learning without the face-to-face setup. And during its first episode, because the school is really not that rich, we use improvised studio equipments, mobile phones as a camera, headphone with microphones, and to be the microphone just to produce the first 2 episodes of the Salida La Filipina, because the school really has nothing during that time. But luckily and fortunately, with the help of Brigada Escuela and Adopa School program, the Salida La Filipina program received a lot of positive responses from our private sectors, partners, and stakeholders. And with that, we were able to establish and finally launch Salida La Filipina TV last September 11, 2020. And now I'll be telling you the major sponsors which help establish Salida La Filipina TV. They are first the LoveNet TV. It is a media cable network in our area which broadcasted the television-based instruction. It helps in allowing the students to learn using television in their homes. Next is the Gold FM 98.3, which aired the radio-based instruction or the teleradio-based instruction for the students who do not have access to television and for those students who do not have access to internet connection. Next is the Music House, which gave free rental services of all their equipments in doing the production, because we know the production equipments are very expensive. So we are so happy for the Music House for allowing us to use free rentals of those equipments during the first months of Salida La Filipina after the launch. And lastly is the city government of Tagum City. They really help us a lot in establishing and creating our studio because they provided different equipments, cameras, microphones, lights, and all worth 1.8 million pesos. So imagine that from COVID-19, which we are really so problematic, but right now we were able to establish a studio, fully functional studio, aiding the distance learning caused by the COVID-19. Okay. So Salida La Filipina, utilizing all of those equipments sponsored by our stakeholders, we were able to produce more than 500 episodes of videos. And those videos are a mix of everything. So I'm going to share the categories that we have. First is the Salida ads. It is a video, short clip video, sharing advocacies and campaigns like gender development, mental health awareness, indigenous people, women empowerment, Brigada Escuela, enrollment processes, advertisements. Next is the Salida Escuela. These are those instructional videos for our students to learn without going to school. Next is the Salida Talks. These are talk shows that we created inviting local prominent people to talk, like lawyers, engineers, government officials, to answer local questions which needs to be addressed during those times. And next is the Salida Snapshots. We did this because during the pandemic, not all can attend events. So we are making it possible in a creative way. We are covering an event, making it creative so that all the other participants who are in their house, or even not the participants who will visit our Facebook page, can watch the videos and somehow make them feel that they are really part of the program or the event. Next is, of course, the news and current events. Here are our special program in journalism students, and we are focusing on that. So we are broadcasting as well events in the school through the news beat and the central front line. And the last category is the Salida Cascading. We are giving trainings to all the schools in our division. And also there were also schools from the region and also schools from national level who are visiting our studios, and we are giving them training, touring them to our studio and giving them all the things that they need, giving them information how to do those things. And I'm so happy to tell that most of those group of schools who visited us were able to create their own studios. So I'm so happy for that. And as face-to-face setup fosters, of course, we are having our face-to-face classes right now, and the students are in our school already. So maybe the distance learning is not that relevant anymore, but it's still applicable to some instances. But right now, because we really wanted to adhere to developing students, we are now training students through Salida Protégé. Here we are allowing aspiring journalists, videographers, directors, TV broadcasters, radio broadcasters, editors, cameramans. We are training them to produce their own videos for the school and for their subjects. And in that way, we are so proud. If you can see there on the screen, these are those students who are not here right now, but also giving a big part in Salida La Filipina TV. So that's it. But after all of those things, the video production, the training, I think what's really the best practice of Salida La Filipina TV is the service, the willingness to serve. Would you agree?
Indeed, sir. The Salida La Filipina team is ready to serve their community. And because of this, the team and the whole program itself served as a light to those students who are struggling in distance learning, as online classes were established and a new norm was created that we have never experienced before.
Dako kay kog pasalamat sa Salida La Filipina TV. Nga isa ko sa gitudluan sa mga naggamit og camera, maghimog videos and editing. And isa pud ko ka Salida protege sa Salida La Filipina TV.
As for me, I would like to share with all of you this one thing that I'm most thankful for about our program Salida La Filipina. I think that Salida La Filipina in its core meaning is a friend. A friend is someone you can trust and rely on, especially during trying times. They are ready to extend a hand, even if it means to go beyond their way, just to give you assistance and to give you the aid to your problems. Similar to the program, it possesses those same characteristics. The COVID-19 pandemic happened, which caused a massive shift in our lives, especially in the aspect of education. But despite that shift, I have seen that the talented teachers behind the program never allowed it to hinder the learning of the students by producing radio and TV-based instruction. With that, I really appreciate their efforts. It is outstanding and worth noting.
Okay, and in addition to them, and who are they talking about is our Salida team, Salida La Filipina team, because it is not just us here in front of you, but it is all the entire La Filipina National High School community. The people, there's a lot of people behind us working behind the Salida La Filipina, and they are the instrument for this recognition that we receive. And to my Salida team, it's all for you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, to all the leaders, all the viewers watching right now, to program coordinators, leaders, student leaders, I think we should always think about our people, the people under us, the people that we are managing. We need to make them happy. Why? Because if they are happy with what we're doing, if they are happy with their working environment, they will do everything. They will serve you wholeheartedly and selflessly. Again, we are from La Filipina National High School, Salida La Filipina TV. Arigato gozaimasu.
Thank you very much, La Filipina National High School. Okay, so those are the presentation by the 4 winners of the Japan SEAMEO-Japan ESD Award. Next, I'd like to invite the 1 schools from Japan. That is University of Tsukuba Senior High School at Sakado. As in the opening address, Professor Ikeda, Vice President of University of Tsukuba, introduced, they are one of the key high school in the national project called the Super Global High Schools. University of Tsukuba has 11 affiliated schools, but I can say that they are the most active in the international activities and globalization. They have a lot of activities, especially with ASEAN. Here, I'm happy to invite the teachers and the students to introduce their activities, their high school, especially particularly on the international activities. Okay, University of Tsukuba High School Sakado, floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to explain briefly about our school, Senior High School at Sakado, the University of Tsukuba. There are 11 affiliated schools under the supervision of the University of Tsukuba, the one of which is located in Sakado City. Okay, let's go. The most important characteristics of our school is subject choices. So meaning that students can make their own timetable on the basis of their own interests. This is the most important characteristic. And those subjects are divided into 4 categories. Number 1 is agriculture and environmental studies. And number 2 is engineering and information studies. Number 3 is welfare and home economics. She is an exchange student from Bangkok, Thailand. There are some sister schools in Bangkok and Indonesia and the Philippines. And finally, number 4 is human science and business studies. So students students are expected to make a timetable, their own timetable on the basis of their interest. So today, I welcome 3 students from Sakado as a case study. What are they doing? What are they learning right now? Mana, Ai, and Yukio. All right, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Mana. I choose engineering and information studies. I talk about my experience in Indonesia. I went to Indonesia this summer. I have been interested in Indonesia since I was a child, and I have been learning Indonesian since I entered this school. I participated in fieldwork and studied abroad through a Japanese scholarship program called Tobitate. During the field work, we visited factory of global company and listened to their stories, which was a valuable experience for me. We also went to Saronge village, an area that had been affected by the earthquake. This area has been in contact with our school for a long time, so we gave them donation collected at our school. When the earthquake occurred in Indonesia, I wanted to do something about it even though I was in Japan. I started to do something to help. I then went on a short-term study abroad at Cranleigh High School, one of our sister schools. I was able to use Indonesian language I had learned since I was a grade 10 student. I also did ambassador activities, which is a requirement of Tobitate, and we did calligraphy together. It was good to know each other's culture. I'm currently working on an activity about Japanese paper washi at TGAP, and I would like to make use of this activity and my experience in Indonesia for my graduation research.
Okay.
Good morning. My name is Ai. I belong to agriculture and environmental studies. And for my schools, we can choose many kinds of subjects at school. For example, in my case, I'm interested in about agricultures and animals and culture. So I take like this picture subject in my school. So it can find my interests through this subject and experiences, and also can notice about what I like, what I dislike, and what I want to study. This provides me with opportunity for me to think about myself. Also, the overseas fieldwork, for example, Indonesia fieldwork in this summer, I learned about connection with people from different culture and ideas and changed my mind to action first. And I might get to good ideas while doing it. So this fieldwork made me my dreams is become a bridge between people who want to form social programs. So third, finally, I learned about I can do anything if I make some actions because of the, if I make some action for my, at my schools, many people support me always because we understand there are many kinds of people in the world. So I can say clearly in my homeroom, I can't do this and I can do this because I can show my personality.
Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Yukihara Mami. I choose welfare and home economics subjects. So my interest is in welfare and childcare. So I do not give much thought about international studies or in foreign languages. So when I started in UTSS, I was assigned to a global class. So every day I interacted with classmates from various backgrounds, and I was surprised by their positive attitude to foreign languages. So for me, my class is a get to the world to a positive there are world of possibilities. So I have two experiences that are particularly important for me. The first is global passport. This subject works on the specific issues from various points of view through collaborative learning. So when we learned about the Philippines, the guest speaker was a Japanese who learning in an NGO in Philippines. So through this experience, I went to Philippines to study English and internship programs. So this was my memorable experience because this was my first time to go abroad. And the second is Indonesian language class. So I took Indonesian class to have a new and different experience, and I ended up taking it for 2 years. And my participation in this class to help me to have an interest in new things and to become confident in my abilities to learning languages and to have a new goal. So finally, I joined the Indonesian field work this summer. And so if I asked me what I imagined I'll be doing in senior high school, I would tell you very different things. So I never imagined that I would go overseas to support my love of language. So thank you for listening. That's all our study cases.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. Thank you, Mana, Yucho, and I. I think you guys have noticed the fact that our school is
School from the Philippines. Can I have input, please? Okay.
Yes. In our presentation, it was the students who presented the program.
Yep.
It's our way of saying to the world that all our programs are actually youth-driven. So we are really investing on and capitalizing on the creativity and ingenuity of our young people.
Mhm.
And if we are to collaborate with your institution, we are more than happy, and we will doing our programs. At the moment, Kindness for Peace is focusing on kindness towards the environment. At the moment, we are doing 3 main projects related to composting and plastic injection molding for managing our plastic waste. And I believe that your university has a lot of knowledge and advanced technologies related to our ways of being kind towards the environment. So if we are to collaborate with your institution, we are more than happy to get technical assistance to advance all our programs.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm asking this because we have 1,000 viewers from through internet, and I recognize many from the universities also. So of
Yes.
course, I'm happy to hear about my university as well, but maybe your answer could be heard by the people from the university all over the world. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
Thank you for the opportunity to be heard.
Okay. Thank you. Any other answers from other school? Okay. SMSC Patrick Tamao, Malaysia. Any answers? Okay.
So we are truly honored to have something like a collaboration with University of Tsukuba. So in this collaboration, we would like to have an online meeting with the students from Japan through during off day, and we can have something like a virtual tour in our school. So we have 25 learning stations, learning about different endangered species and so on, and also some plants which are only can be seen in Malaysia. So we would like to have this tour with you.
Okay, thank you very much. But that answer could be for the other universities, so not only
yes,
specifically University of Tsukuba.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
everyone can join.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. And the next I'd like to call up the Cranleigh Secondary School, please.
Hi, we are from Cranleigh Secondary School, and we'd like to further our internationalization efforts and to bring the world into our classroom. And we'd like to extend our invite to all the various universities in Japan, the senior high school, and we would like to actually improve and to collaborate on research projects. So our recent theme was on geopolitics, and we actually share with our Ginowan senior high and how it actually have an impact on both our countries. So we would like to actually further on such research topics and how we can actually build and forge greater bonds. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, next I'd like to welcome the La Filipina National High School, Philippines.
Chuck, good day. I think for us, it's very simple because we are more on production. So it's more on capacitating you guys who are willing to be partner with us. And we are very willing to capacitate through online, maybe online capacitating of participants, teaching them how to do things. And one important thing about our program is also, I wasn't able to mention, we are using the power of social media, because we know that generations right now, they're into social medias. That is why most of our videos are being broadcasted in social medias. So maybe more on managing social media and capacitating them on how to create creative videos for the students to get engaged and to learn more on that. Maybe that's it. Sorry.
Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, next, shall I invite University of Tsukuba Sakado High School?
Okay, so we want to make the opportunity to connect our top overseas students because and also that we want to join the field work with overseas students, so we can get the perspective to other students think about that. So if we do that, maybe we can improve the social issues, something like that. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. I'm very glad to hear that all of the schools are very positive and active and keen to collaborate with universities. For the staff from the faculty from the universities are more on the social extension now. You know the word CSR, that's an activity by the company, but now university recognize USR are becoming more important, and more university doing a lot of activity for social extension. So please keep your motivation for your project, wonderful project, and I'm sure that you have opportunity to do something like that in the university, or you can link with your high school and your future universities. Okay, I think that's all for the Q&A session, and maybe time is up, so I will return the floor to the Ms. Mai now.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nomura. So actually, we had some questions online, but due to time limitations, I think we should close the session for today. I myself learned so much from your presentations, and we're sorry that we had some technical troubles in the beginning, but I hope that all of you here had a fruitful time sharing the experiences, including the Southeast Asian countries in Japan. And we have the networking session after this, after the part 2 of this session. So I hope we can talk more there. Okay, so thank you very much for coming, and thank you for the online participants for joining the session. Thank you very much. We would like to close the session. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, we have a group photo.
Okay, so let's have a group photo. The next session will start from 11:30 ですよね、野中さん。11時半ですよね。はい。So maybe we should be a bit quick, but where should...
ここですかね。
So can all of you come to the front so that we can take a group photo? Thank you so much. Yeah, for the first, but we have the screen, but not the face. Only the screen, yes. Yeah, just the slide.